Pals, pals, pals. How are we all doing? It's me, Arif. I'm Arif. No, sorry, that was a lie. I don't know why I lied to you. It made me feel good. I'm George. I'm stepping in for the day, doing some Clocktower. That's what we do on this channel. Blood on the Clocktower. So good looking game. Oh god, I'm panicking. It's fine. Our first game will be story told by some schmuck. I promise it wasn't my idea. It's from a script called Herd Culling, which has been written for the occasion, which has some delightful nonsense on it. It's going to be good fun. So I'm just hopping in to have a look at chat because I've got a hyper professional stream set up where I have a single monitor situation, so I'm having to look at my phone to check at chat, but it's fine. We'll keep track of what's going on. Hello, everyone who's saying hi. Do appreciate you stopping by. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. Yeah, lovely group players. This script is kind of picked to me as like a kind of hybrid of BMR S&V with a couple of spicy things to knit them together. Lots of things I really want to draw in the script actually, so I think it's going to be a good time. I guess without further ado, I'll hop back in and say hi to everyone, and we can get going.
Again, it's about how town is perceiving you and what you're trying to do about it.
Hello, everyone. Please address the stream.
The stream.
Stream. If I'm the mutant, I'm going to plaintively George and interact with you directly.
London.
I'm going to execute Marcus on day one. Hello, KC. I'm ready to go if you are.
I am almost ready to go.
Then I'm not ready to go.
George,
Mia.
I think you've left chat in the tower. You probably want to go.
They can stay there. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't need them. I'm willing to take an antagonistic stance to chat at this point in my streaming career.
It's not your chat. Who
Yeah.
I'd like to apologise to Arif now for being involved in this collusion.
It was Miming's idea. This was all Miming's idea.
I deny
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, I think we are ready to go now.
Fantastic.
Everyone is here. Characters are always in it.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Indeed. Best of luck.
I'm gonna snake charm the demon in that one.
Ha 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 ha.
Absolutely. Consider it done.
T P.
I see, we'll do.
So, no gardener in play here.
No gardener in play.
I mean, look, there was going to be all sorts of things I could do in this game to be like, let's see, let's show people how I think through games. Well, here's my thought process. I see philosopher token. I accept my favorite ability in the game. I'll take mutant, please.
Good choice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Hassan.
Yeah, so that was not a difficult decision. The mutant is my favorite character in the Clock Tower. And if I draw philosopher and there's a mutant on the script, I take that ability.
Don't read the bluffs out.
This obviously has some pro-town utility.
Yeah,
in that the real mutant may out and not
I'll
perish.
give you the buffs. If you want
One of
to,
them is
but,
drunk
you know.
Patrick.
Yeah, I'll keep the town quiet for a second. Yeah, so obviously we now have to decide what we're going to bluff. Obviously we're not going to bluff philosopher. That would be gauche, because then everyone would know what would happen. That's tantamount to claiming mutant. So, I mean, we could obviously go Banshee. That would be fun. But if I were the Banshee, I wouldn't be claiming Banshee. So you've got to go to the next level. What's the third layer of bluff? Yes, but please do put mutant and Philo in the bag if I'm playing. Like, both of those things, like, that just doubles my chances of being extremely happy. Because obviously your job as a storyteller is to make me personally happy. So yes, good shout, Caffeine. Acrobat is an interesting one, although it could become a problem if we ever have to employ snake charm before Tox. Now that's got some legs. Some might suggest that could be misleading to the good team, which hypothetically I'm not trying to do. I have got a blue token and would like to help the good team, but I mean, we could open. We could open with like a snake charmer, like knife, knife, wink, wink, who I'm not going to specify whether that was a token I drew. That could be fun, and I could back into Banshee. It's you see, claims like Snake Charm Vortex will help guide the town to know the mutant. That's exactly what I don't want. The town must I must protect this knowledge with religious fervor. I simply am not and have never been an outsider or someone with an outsider ability. And I resent you for implying that I could be. So, yeah, it's hard to... 99 Weak Snake Charmer is not an amazing bluff for a Banshee, it must be said. Village Idiot is always an option, because then you can just, for a lot of the play of the mutant is because it's vibes-based stuff, right? It's trying to communicate how you feel while, not actually claiming what you are. So a Village Idiot can just be, okay, this person reads good to me, I'll say they're good. I could make that work. Librarian that saw Hatter is quite funny. Although, obviously I have no way of knowing whether there is a Hatter in play, because I have not affected the outside account in any way. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that, though. I feel like maybe we do Librarian on day 1, and then once I've acquired vibes, I can go Village Idiot with just vibes-based pings. And then behind all of that is the Banshee. This is a flawless plan, with absolutely no problems, and definitely a good use of the Philosopher ability. So, yeah, let's try that. Let's listen back into town, shall we? Look at all these rapid fire messages going around that corner of the grim. What we got to share, pals?
Yeah, the 3 of us are the evil team. Good to know.
Well, I'm apparently not on the evil team yet. If you could summon me into the imp, please.
Don't worry, the 3 of us. Don't worry, the 3 of us will all make you the imp, because as we all know, the only reason it's a message is because you're evil.
That tracks.
Yeah,
I'll
only reason.
More.
Chat, while I've got you here, how are the audio levels between me and the rest of town? Do let me know if those need to be adjusted. Oh, I've got to... thank you, Swampert. I feel included now. Okay. Well, that is the way I can fix things. I'm glad you didn't say the opposite. Let's pump town up just a little bit. Yeah, so my own audio is at max, so the one I can up is the town. I'm glad you didn't say the opposite. Oh, Ree, you're such a flatterer. Go away. Now, one thing I am going to have to really try hard not to do in this game is to bring up push the hotkey that brings up the character list, because I don't normally play with the scripts on my screen, because I like to use that space to put the chat boxes and the voice chats, and so normally half my game is just spamming C over and over again to check and then uncheck. So I do apologise if at some point by reflex I just bring up the characters on top of the script you can already read. But we'll get through it. Yeah, but 5 AM is truly unacceptable. You have made a mistake, but thank you. Ooh.
Good morning, town. It is with great sorrow that I must announce to you my own death. The first member has been cold already, and the herd is getting rattled. But that something in the yard is trapped there now. It has nowhere to go, no escape, except to kill each and every last one of you. So good luck.
Oh, that sounds fine.
You have minutes.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like a hard claim, or would you like a lie?
I would always like a hard claim.
Excellent. I'm the organ grinder.
That is an incredible hard claim.
What, you can't kill me?
I mean, well, I can, right? It's the new organ grinder. You can die. So is everyone else.
Oh, I take it back.
Yeah, okay. You might have made I personally won't vote for you. Put it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone that. That never
That's
happened.
fine.
Cool. Let's
Cool.
go with Acrobat then.
Okay, I'll put Acrobat down, and we'll just remember. I won't remember. It's fine.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I'm the librarian. I have seen a hatter. It wasn't you.
Good. That's good to know. Cool.
So yeah, if you want to become the organ grinder, and you're currently not, that might be possible.
Well, it's not Chaos Hatter, so I can't become the organ grinder.
Of course, yes, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Great. Nice. Well, I mean, there's probably not a lot of points to pick me, I guess.
No, I'm going to look for Village Idiots, to be honest. And
yeah,
the best way to go about it.
Definitely be a choice to pick a Village Idiot. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Cheers.
Aha. Ming.
Hello there.
Hello. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Yeah.
What do you want to do today?
I mean, I'm up to hard claim.
Oh, always, yes. I'm the librarian.
Librarian, right. I'm trying an aggressive innkeeper strategy here, where I'm telling people I'm going to be innkeeping them unless they give me reason to not. And it hasn't worked so far because of the librarian claim and someone else who just didn't claim and said, yeah, I'll take the protection.
Yeah, I fully have absolutely no interest in arguing against my innkeeping. I'm a good player, would not like to die, so...
All right, fair enough.
I'm actively willing to get in.
Congratulations, you've earned it by virtue of being the second person to speak to me.
Crushed it. Lovely. Right. I think you're right. Good luck.
Around.
Stuart.
Yes.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm brilliant. How are you?
Very well, thank you. What do you feel like sharing today?
I'll match whatever you want.
Oh, in that case, I'm the librarian.
Did you see mutants as well?
There's a lot to unpack in that sentence. So, okay, firstly, no, I saw a hatter. Secondly,
you saw a hatter. Right?
Secondly, am I to hear there's some other librarian who's seen a mutant?
Yes.
Okay, that's exciting. Who's that? Is it you?
No, but I'm in the ping.
Okay, fascinating.
Yeah. Not that I'm the mutant.
No, I wouldn't ever want to imply that anyone was the mutant. It's hard to imagine there being one in play.
Right. Okay.
What are you?
I'm the gossip.
Okay, well, I mean, that seems like we should be able to clear up pretty quickly whether or not you're the mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just gossip the other person to ping is the mutant, and that will kill them. And then
I might do Vortox, and then they'll just be sus on me for the rest of the game.
Oh no, Vortox gossip is not a problem. You don't have to. Yeah.
No, I know the gossip isn't, but the librarian information.
That's fine. That's fine. I think. Yeah. Then
I'm going to do the usual boring summon a gossip first.
Oh sure, that'll keep things nice and clear.
Actually, try and solve the game rather than find the mutants. All right.
I mean, sure, yeah, that's fair enough. All right, cool. All right, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank
Bye.
you. Swampert, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing pretty good. Interesting game already. I have a librarian double claim who've seen 2 different outsiders. So...
That's interesting. Speaking as a librarian, that's pretty interesting. Is somebody claimed? As Plumby's probably claimed my character. There's a couple of those spoke to today.
You could be this librarian I've heard of because I heard of it second hand.
Oh, that's probably just me then. Yeah.
Did you see a mutant?
No, I'm the one who saw the hatter.
Oh, you're the third librarian.
Oh no, Swampert, go away! Come on now, that's not real.
Right. Well, I'll give you a non-librarian.
I'd love you to do that. Yeah.
I am the village idiot.
Okay.
I've seen Matt as good.
Matt as good. Okay.
It's important that I share that because if there's a Vortox, then
yeah, totally.
Matt's definitely evil. If there's not Vortox and we figure that out, Matt's probably good unless I'm drunk.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to go with that. So yeah, so I've seen a hatter. I've heard of the one who's seen a mutant. What's the third one?
Has seen Hatter or Plague Doctor.
Okay, well, I mean, they gave it 2. That's obviously nonsense, and we can discount that librarian from existing.
Okay, so you've seen a hatter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I've made a note of that, George. I hold as a cannibal because they're going to be very well read by the end of this game.
Just stacking up outsiders.
Yeah.
Love that.
There's going to be like 6 different librarian claims at the end of this game.
Yeah, like 10 different people go, no, don't kill Schnauzer. Just don't worry about it.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Thanks,
okay,
George.
great, thank you.
Need to actually check that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah. Hello, Matt.
Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I mean, I'm in a triple claim, but apart from that, it's probably fine.
Are you one of like the billion librarians?
Mate, I'm at least one librarian.
Okay, I mean, throw me in there because I have been telling everyone I'm also like the librarian.
Oh, great. Are you the librarian?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I'm a mutant.
Oh, you're the one who saw a mutant. Okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
Who do you see? I've got one of the things, but
I will say it's either Stuart or Marcus.
okay, that's fun. I'll do the courtesy of putting the tokens down, despite the fact that it's now moved my own token. I'm going to have to fix that later on. But it's probably more useful now to put that down. Okay, great. Well, I mean, I saw a Hatter. I will be keeping their identity on the down low for the time being.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, we could get the summon to like accidentally turn themselves into something else.
That'd be great.
I have heard of a chef one, so just bear that in mind.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you very much.
All righty.
No, he doesn't come back. There we go. Welcome back to the town square, everybody. You got a few minutes for gossips or whatever other nonsense there is on this script. I think just gossips. And then nominations. Someone start talking. I'm not going to babysit.
I would like to gossip that there is not a librarian in play.
Rude. Now, I am the gossip, and I would like to state for public record that the organ grinder is drunk.
I would like to gossip that everyone who has a name beginning with the letter M is good.
Yep.
Correct. I would like to gossip that there are, George, this is just in case it's you, that there are 2 players currently with the mutant ability.
Oh, go away.
Somebody said it in the pre-game.
I did put is the philosopher token next to George when the game started.
There's no gardener in play.
Continue.
Oh, I will gossip that there is not currently a demon in play.
Shit.
Sure. I'll gossip that if you split the Grim into 8s, flipped it upside down, did a backflip, that Savant is a demon bluff, sure.
Okay.
I'd like to repeat Matt's gossip, please.
Okay.
I would like to gossip this is a Godfather -1 game.
Ooh.
Sorry, can I slightly change my gossip? I said it wrong. I meant that there's no summoner in play.
Okay. If we don't have any more gossips, then feel free to start accusing each other and calling bloody murder.
Bloody murder?
It's more of a statement than a call, if anything, I would say.
Oh, shout it louder. Bloody murder!
I mean, there is all talk on the script, and there is also a cannibal. Do we have any first night info rolls?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
oh
I've
yeah.
had like 3 different librarians.
Yeah, I've got three librarians, a chef. So it's open season.
Do you want to start nominating them then, George?
Oh, not especially, no.
Marcus nominates Adam.
Marcus nominates Adam. Please tell us why.
I think this is a role that would be okay dying.
Adam?
This, yeah, could be worse, could be better.
Okay. It will take 6 votes to put Adam on the block. Countdown's dying now.
It helps town. I think I'm one of the 8 librarians.
Well, this town's only big enough for like 2 of us.
If anyone went Philo Librarian on the first night, you've got another thing going.
Yeah, that's a true alpha move.
Apologies. Adam is on the block. Do we have any more nominations?
Neil will nominate Marcus.
Okay.
I've asked Marcus like 5 times what they are in private whispers, and they've just ignored it.
Marcus?
No.
There we go. Thank you.
Asked and answered.
Okay. It will take 6 to tie, 7 to move it to Marcus. Countdown starts now.
I like the precedent you're setting, Mia, of executing people who don't claim their role to you. That's a good rule to keep in this town.
2 is not enough. Marcus, safe for the day.
Can I nominate Mia?
Sure. Patrick_A has nominated Mia Gwen. Please tell us why.
Apparently, we're just nominating the person to our left.
Mia?
Yeah, we are just only nominating them, though. That's it. Nothing more.
Okay. It will take 7 to move it to Mia, 6 to tie. Five is not enough. Adam's still on the block. Mia safe for the day.
I'd like to nominate Patrick, please.
Memeing nominates Patrick.
Okay,
There we go.
Look, game 2 in 90 minutes, pals.
This accusation, but they shouldn't be down.
Patrick.
I really hope we go all the way around the Grim.
How are we doing for time, George?
70 minutes remain.
Countdown starts now.
I have heard of a chef one, so someone's going to be really reluctant to do this.
In that case, Stuart, you're really safe. Don't worry.
Hey.
Sidanis?
Sidanis nominates Stuart.
Oh. A script.
As they said, I'm really reluctant to nominate my neighbor memeing. I'm the organ grinder. I'm drunk tonight. Don't worry about it.
Stuart?
That's a double claim.
Yeah, I am Sedanis's more expendable minion. It's fine.
Exactly.
Countdown starting now. Takes the same numbers it's taken the whole game. 2 still not enough.
Swampert nominates Thanos.
Swampert nominates Sidanis. Please tell us why.
You know what you did.
Oh, many things. You got to narrow it down for me, bud.
Town knows what you did.
Shit. I don't know what I did then.
It will take 6 to tie, 7 to execute.
In the interest of preserving the summoner, I think we should skip this.
4 is not enough. 6 safe for the day.
Who's the chef?
They're here somewhere.
They've been nominated, have they? Okay, fine.
As far as I'm aware, the chef has also admitted to lying.
I'm going to say, in my book, the librarian is one of the few players that can't be bluffed by evil particularly effectively. As far as I'm concerned, Adam is almost definitely good.
The problem is there are like 3 librarians.
There are 3 librarians.
Yeah.
So I guess we're all good.
It's also possible that they could see a drunk, which wouldn't exactly help their case.
Yeah, that's easy to bluff. But none of them have said that they've seen a drunk. So
Yeah. My understanding is that Adam is the one who has confirmed his ping.
Yes.
I've heard of another librarian who also kind of has.
Kind of has and has, though.
I'll be closing the day in 15 seconds if I don't hear another nomination.
I have heard of a cannibal, so if this is a good librarian dying, it's not the worst thing in the world because it will give us more information. I hate myself for saying that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, advocating for a night one dying, Marcus?
No, I'm not happy about it.
And dies. Everyone, please close your eyes. By which I mean, have the webcams do the thing.
I almost did.
Wait, can we close our eyes? Is that all?
Okay, so a couple of people have pre-gamed that I'm going to be PHILO-MUTANT, which is fine. They can't prove anything. So it sounds like Adam probably is the actual librarian. We'll find out what's going on with Matt later on, but it seems to me like it's probably Adam, who's either seen a Hatter or a Plague Doctor, probably. I'm just going to go ahead and take these pings off because I don't think Matt is a librarian. So it's time to pivot to phase 2 of the plan, which is claim Village Idiot. So I want to pick the person who I think looks the goodest. So there's an argument for just saying Adam, because even though I got good on Adam on night 1, it's a Vortox game, and it's what the script, and he's claiming start knowing character, so good way to find out whether my ping is Vortox is to see how willing this first night character is to actually perish. We could do that. Otherwise, of the alive players, I don't have a lot of confidence in anyone I spoke to today as to whether they're good. So maybe Stuart. Like I don't. Yeah, okay. I think I might settle on Stuart. It feels maybe a little bit too on the nose to say that we picked Adam on night 1. It made Patrick drunk releasing and confirming Patrick's never a mutant. Come on now, he'd have claimed it if so. Yeah, we can maybe pick him later. We'll let him die first, maybe. So obviously, the problem is now if Memeing is going to inkeep us, then it might open up a real mutant to actually die again, which is delightful. But yeah, so the suggestion so far is it's probably not Vortox if Adam thinks he has successfully confirmed somebody. So that's fine. So okay, if we picked Stuart on night 1, let's say, and got good, who are we picking tonight for our second VI? We could go Swampert to say, like, let's find out if there's multiple VIs, because you probably get good on a fellow VI most of the time, maybe. As I said that, I decided I didn't like it very much, but we could just go good on Swampert as well. That seems fair. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we can think about confirming Patrick the day after. Obviously, at some point we pivot to Banshee, but that's fine. I haven't really worked out when I pivot to Banshee, but we'll just see what the vibes are like. So obviously Patrick claimed Organ Grinder at first, and that was not in effect today, but obviously they could be drunk. I think that Patrick is probably not the Organ Grinder. I don't feel like Patrick's the type to claim. I think he might claim evil if evil, but maybe not the right character. I guess in the meantime we see whether there's a summer in play. So let's go bring Town back.
2 years, these are all just going to arrive in a lovely package. I'll be going, oh, what's this do? But yeah,
I have read them, but I haven't played with them.
Yeah, it's hard not to peek.
Yeah.
So the vibes I'm getting so far, we seem to think not a Vortox game, and the outside account is like 9.
It's only 9 if Board of the Librarians have seen different outsiders.
9 outsiders, 3 librarians.
Yeah. The perfect town.
And the game is over in the good team as well.
Yeah.
It's not a Vortox.
Yay.
Good morning, everybody. It is with profound regret that I announce that nobody died in the night.
Fantastic news.
Yay.
That's
Very
great.
interesting.
Uh-oh.
I trust the innkeeper implicitly.
Hello.
Hey, Mia.
What are you?
I'm a village idiot. What are you?
I'm the acrobat.
Nice. Okay, well, somebody you picked is sober.
Yep, Marcus.
Nice. Okay, that's great news. I have no idea what's going, but it's probably fine.
Cool. What's your information?
I've got 2 goods, which has me in the probably not Vortox pile.
Are you comfortable showing who those 2 goods are on?
Sure. Yeah, Stuart and then Swampert.
Stuart and then Swampert. Okay, cool.
Anything you want to moida?
Sid potentially, just based on the none that they did,
I mean,
you could then potentially be the drunk.
it feels pretty alignment neutral and bit forward.
Yeah, but also players like doing things under the guise of bits. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Hard to separate those sometimes, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm open to it. I might pick stance tonight, see what I get.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Meaning I picked Marcus.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's sober?
Hopefully me. Apparently the innkeeper didn't protect me, but
Great.
Swampert.
Okay, that's really good actually, I think.
Who has apparently a good on somebody double claiming you. So
Oh, that's fine. That's
that
not even the not even the beginning of a problem, Patrick.
It means you're both good then.
I mean that's entirely possible.
It means the the librarian is good.
Yeah. Yeah, we all trust the librarian. I'm the village idiot.
Are you actually?
Well, I'm a village idiot, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I'll check you tonight then.
Yeah, please do. That'd be great.
Are we thinking summoner?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think there's a lot of circles obviously which I would sink here.
Yeah.
Especially if people are already thinking like it's not a Vortox, so you want to put into the doubt into their mind that it could become a Vortox.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
That's fun news. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Good luck.
I'll steal you first before Matt can, I think. Oh, never mind.
Absolutely God. That's the button. Hello.
Hey,
How you
I hear
doing,
you're
mate?
one of these librarians.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Couldn't be less important.
Yeah. I'm the actual librarian, confirming Adam, which is why I did not want him to die yesterday.
God, that's so much worse. That's so much worse than what I thought was going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam was the Hatter.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
Oh Christ. Well, I mean, I'm happy. Yeah. Why did we let that happen? I feel like that could have been avoided. Maybe.
Yeah, I made a little bit of an attempt to be like, maybe let's not kill librarians. This is the only role that can genuinely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, at the very least, that makes me trust you.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'm obviously not the librarian. I'm a village idiot.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's good to know. I heard there was a village idiot who saw me as good. Are you that village idiot?
If there is, it's not me.
Okay, cool.
But I've heard of a different village idiot, so it would make sense if they picked you last night.
Fantastic. Well, I've got to hope you're the drunk one then. Then I'm double confirmed.
Yeah. So I mean, I picked Stuart and Swampert. Got good on both. Swampert is one of my other village idiots. So even though I'm drunk, I think there's a good chance I get shown good on him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll keep an eye out, I guess.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Obviously. I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Hey, Wildheart, how you doing?
Yeah, look, not too bad yourself.
Yeah, well, thank you. What do you have to show?
I was just hard because I'm too lazy to go with 2s and 3s. I'm the fortune teller.
Oh, that's great news. I'm a village idiot.
Oh, nice. I had a yes-no one between Schnauzer and Adam, which is why I think we pushed on Adam.
Okay.
Because there's a VI clearing Schnauzer.
Yeah, I do think Adam and Schnauzer are probably both good.
Yeah, I think from what Schnauzer's claim pro is just my red herring.
I think that makes sense.
And then I've got a no on Matt and Marcus.
Matt and Marcus. Okay, that sounds delightful.
Yeah.
I have two goods.
Nice.
Which there's a lot of confirmation going around.
There is, isn't there?
It could be somewhere. So
yeah, I think it could be
All
somewhere.
right.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Excellent. Good luck.
Actually, meaning no to what I've just said. Don't do that.
Sure. Welcome back to the yard, everyone. Adam, you've got your hand raised, so feel free to say your piece, and then gossips will be a thing.
Thank you. We wasn't sure whether or not to out this, but I believe the cat is now mostly out of the bag. Hello, you executed your hatter last night.
Yay.
JC, I have a storyteller question. Like, would you run the hatter change before all the evils go or afterwards?
Afterwards, it's got its own place in the night order.
Okay.
I would do it then.
So if a poisoner poisoned someone, they'd have to choose to stay to be the poisoner in order for that to be in effect.
Yeah.
Correct.
So let's not kill the cannibal.
Hello, town. I'm the cannibal, so I'm safe from execution today. Thank you.
This checks out.
Makes perfect sense.
It is also worth adding I was librarian confirmed as the Hatter, hence my suspicion on the other librarians.
Yeah. Well, I think we all agree that anyone claiming librarian today is.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is, it looks like it's not a Vortox game yet.
Matt?
Sorry, I would like to gossip that a starts knowing roll was poisoned on night 1.
Stuart?
Can I gossip there's a fortune teller in play, please?
Okay. Swampert?
I'll gossip that Noble is a demon bluff.
Okay. Mimi?
Could I get an ST consult, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Does demon bluff include summoner bluff?
I would assume so.
Yeah, it's just generic term for bluffs, isn't it?
Fine.
But the summoner isn't the demon. I wouldn't allow that as a storyteller.
I mean, I guess JC, I assume he would lean towards kindness.
I mean, yeah, technically bluff isn't even in the game, it's just not in play rolls. So
it is. Summoners get bluff.
It's now being defined as
get bluffs.
It's now actually being defined as a term.
Oh, goodness.
Demon bluffs don't exist, but summoner gets bluffs.
Swampert?
I have a nomination for when they're open.
Yep, sure, they're open now. Very quickly, just to say, for the purposes of gossips talking about demon bluffs, I'm going to assume it's the 3 starts. You start knowing they're not in play characters, because that's clearly the fucking intent. But yep, Swampert nominates.
Swampert nominates George.
Swampert nominates George. Please tell us why.
By George's own admission, anyone claiming librarian for this day 2 must be suspicious and evil, right? Right, George?
Find me proof of me claiming librarian today, and I will vote for myself.
George claimed librarian in our chat.
That's a lie.
Thanks, Mia.
I'm a village idiot.
It will take 6 votes to execute
What
George.
character are you?
Countdown starting now.
Clocktower humour.
Oh.
I see.
Well.
Telling the truth.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, it's probably the Hatter.
It's entirely possible we just had yesterday.
Votes happened.
Oh, that is so funny.
I would like to nominate Sidanis, please.
Memeing nominates Sidanis. Please tell us why.
Now, it's not that I don't trust Sidanis, but they did claim Organ Grinder yesterday, and they may or may not have known a Hatter was in play through some shenanigans, so it's a possibility that they always planned on this.
Sidanis?
I can absolutely 100% confirm that even if I was a minion, I would not have planned for this. And I have to say to the minion, you are absolutely based. This is funny.
It will take 6 votes. Countdown starting now.
So I will say as well, we appear to be in a summoner game. Summoner, Organ Grinder. Probably no poison.
Can't have... If we're
Votes
doing...
occurred.
Mia
If
will
we're
nominate
doing-
Patrick.
Mia nominates Patrick_A. Please tell us why.
We seem to be nominating our neighbour to our right this time. And secondly, on day 1, Patrick promised that they'd summon me into the Puka, and then last night they backtracked on being the summoner, and I'm quite upset by that.
Okay. Patrick?
I'll just carry on with what I was going to say anyway. So I think because Hatter's being run in night order, that means we didn't have a starting Godfather. So, and that's the only outsider mod, right? You can run the vote.
It will take...
I think that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that tracks.
Votes.
George, when... Don't out your picks publicly, actually.
Okay, happy to help.
Can I ask if you've got good or evil pings or both?
I've seen 2 good players.
Okay.
Well, if I'm not hearing any more nominations, then whether or not someone is on the block, we will close the day in 15 seconds.
If that's a type, there is a chance it is now a Vortex game if there was a starting demon.
Well, only a coward wouldn't summon a Night 3 Pucker.
The
So
day comes to an end, and it comes to the end with the execution of Sedanis.
Surprise!
Good night, everybody.
Oh boy, Vortox Organ Grinder is
Yeah,
fun.
Vortox Organ Grinder is horrifying.
Okay, so state of play. So Matt is now on to Village Idiot. It sounds like somebody picked was it Wild Hot or Schnauzer? Somebody. Schnauzer, I think it was. And got a good. I should really write this down. So Swampert says good on already forgotten. Cat, do you remember who Swampert said his good was on? From night one? It's someone. I'll catch up to that later. I really hate that these boxes all default to curving the writing if it's not long enough. Matt, yes, that was the thing. So night one, Matt, good. Night two, I'll just leave that there because I don't actually know. That'll do. So Stuart gossiped on day one that there was no summoner in play. I think that's right, and nobody died. So if he is the gossip, then someone's about to become a demon, which is nice. It sort of feels that way anyway. I think if I were the Organ Grinder, if I drew the token on the script, I think I would probably drug myself day one. But yeah, once you know the Hatter's died, I think it's really, you can absolutely have some fun with that. What are we picking tonight? What are we claiming to pick? I don't know whether we ought to be like moving into Banshee sooner or later. But I think we see what the vibes are for Vortox today before we decide whether we need to back out of our information. Let's proceed under the assumption that it's not a Vortox game now, because it could become quite obvious theoretically if Tan's information all changes at once. So let's pick somebody else we think is good, I think, and go from there. Who seems good? I could just say Schnauzer, because I could use Schnauzer as a control, right? If I'm trying to check whether the summoner is made of Vortox, I can pick somebody I think is good and see what result I get. So I think I choose Schnauzer tonight and I get good. That doesn't rock the boat. Shouldn't lead Town too far out of the way. Obviously, if it is Vortox, then even the drunk really good, it has to get explicitly false information. So if it does look like there's a Vortox, I think I might just pivot to Banshee. But for the time being, we'll run with Schnauzer good. Schnauzer is the Vortox. I mean, that is possible. Yeah, I mean, you just summon onto the librarian from the Hatter, right? That seems like a great choice. That makes me even happier making that decision. I mean, I don't need to use an ability to get an evil on JC. JC is just evil. It's not really evil, it's just rubbish. So the Wild Heart Fortune Teller, yes. Like, on the Hatter, makes sense as a red herring. And then Matt and Marcus, no. Again, I should write these down, really. Night one. I remember what around things are. There's 2 acrobats. Maybe that's just fine. I don't know. Hopefully one will die at some point. Marcus is apparently sober as per Mia. Meaning might have picked me. Who knows? Yeah, okay. I don't really have a good sense of an evil team right now, but hopefully that'll become apparent through other people's information. Let's go back to town. We have not spoken to Marcus yet. Okay, that's Swampert then me. I'm assuming this good from on the Schnauzers is from Swampert, but there's a world where like Marcus is a village idiot. We probably should talk to Marcus tomorrow. Trying to fill out this scrim. Yeah, you are kind of spoiled for choice with some of the choices in this Grimwell right now. Like either you hit something really powerful, or you hit somebody who seems pretty confirmed. I kind of get the vibe there is.
I like the summoner pucker drinks because it doesn't say instead.
Yeah, you can. Oh.
Yeah, it's good. You can still do it night 3.
Yeah, it's a personal choice, which is delightful.
Yeah, you may choose a player to become the pucker on second night, and then night 3, you get your ability. 2 double pucker. What could be better than that?
Good point.
And you don't tell either of them about each other.
Good morning, everybody. Well, you've made up for lost time because we have 2 deaths. That's exciting.
Ooh.
One of those deaths is our erstwhile streamer, George_A.
Oh dear.
And the other is our erstwhile memeing.
I've been brutally murdered.
Gasp.
Fun.
Oh
wait.
I think the game is over. We have 3 executions and there are 3 demon candidates.
Oh, well,
those
that
demon
case.
candidates
That's
are
not how the game works.
Swampert, Marcus, and Stuart. Thank you. Hello,
Right,
we'll get Stuart in here.
Swampert, Marcus, and Stuart, you say?
Yeah. Hello, Stuart.
Hello.
What are you?
Gossip.
Cool. What was your gossip yesterday?
There's a fortune teller in play.
Hello, I am your aforementioned fortune teller. The
Right.
information is as follows. Night 1, Adam and Schnauzer, yes. Night 2, Stuart and Sedanis, yes.
Patrick's
Night
coming
3...
in.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, I'm the confirmed fortune teller via Stuart. My information is as follows. Adam Schnauzer, yes on night 1. Night 2, Stuart and Sedanis, yes, as because of your request, Patrick. And then night 3, Swampert and Marcus, no. So I believe it is possible that either... So I think Schnauzer or Adam is my red herring, because of Hatter, that makes the most sense.
Yep.
So therefore, for me to get a yes on Stuart, means either it's a Vortox or specifically Stuart is the demon. If Stuart isn't the demon, that must therefore mean that it is Vortox, and therefore Marcus or Swampert is the demon.
Yes. Okay, I'm fine.
That could track. I've heard of a village idiot who got a good on Swampert on night 1, so Swampert starting Vortox could fit.
If it's you,
It's
it
not
was
starting
sober.
Vortox, I don't believe.
Oh, I'm not a village idiot.
Well, whatever info you got was sober.
I don't worry about that.
Were you the real mutant?
No. In some ways, I'm the superior mutant.
Oh, Philo-Mutant. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, George. The George I know would not admit to going, well, Philo-Mutant even
I'm
in
dead.
death,
I'm
so-
dead. It's fine.
No, you wouldn't admit that even in death.
I have to recant the village idiot information, Mia.
Very interesting.
I'm totally going to
yeah.
kill Swampert, I think, for Vortox who sank. That kind of rules.
I don't think it's starting Vortox because the librarian information is correct. So I think it's Hatter that went Vortox, but yeah.
Okay, well,
believe in me, there wasn't a demon night 1, so it can't.
Yes, no, I have a. I mean, that's true. Yeah, I mean, so in that case.
But then we know that night 2, my information isn't poisoned because there was an organ grinder and a summoner in play.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I get a yes on Stuart unless Stuart is the demon
here?
Were you inkept?
You mean?
Potentially. I asked them not to, but...
Right, okay.
I mean, that doesn't mean much. We'll find out. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I mean,
Okay,
I'm happy
cool.
to go into Swampert and see what happens there.
Cool, thank you.
All right.
Fascinating. It's gone.
Mia pings me for a chat, and she's not here.
Classic Mia.
Very classic.
Hello.
Hi, George. Is there a chance that you were a demon and there's weird arbitrary shenanigans last night?
But I was... Oh, you think... Oh.
Because there could have been.
I mean, look, they had obviously a chance, but nope.
In the interest of starting to tell the truth now, I am not a village idiot. I am a cannibal.
Ooh.
And last night I learned some noble names.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what Sedana's was, so could be a
Sedana
noble.
was claiming to be the noble. It would make all 3 you start knowing roles in play if that's the case. I trust the librarian. I'm assuming you're backing out of claiming librarian now, right?
Oh, I backed out of that ages ago. Yeah, I'm playing Village Idiot now.
Okay, so you're a village idiot. Okay, that would
Yeah.
make 2 of you, which is fine.
Yeah.
Right, now I can actually put village idiot. You were the only blank I had left on my grim. I did remove librarian after.
Oh, okay. Rude, but fine.
I don't know if it's Vortox or not. I think Wildheart is evil if I'm to trust the noble pings that I have got, because I think there might be some confirmation behind.
That could be a thing. I have Wildheart in a double claim right now.
I don't. I think I have claims from everybody on the Grim. The thing is, I'm not necessarily trusting this Chef 1, if that's the case. Wait, no, this is...
I have no idea where if the Chef one exists, to be honest with you.
If it was... we're on 12 players, aren't we? So if it was starting Summoner... Is it just 2 minions, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be 10 good.
Which doesn't feel good to me.
Yeah. I mean, Drunk is on the script. We haven't got...
That's true.
A
We don't
Plague
have another
Doctor
phase outside
outing.
of playing.
Obviously, we wouldn't know if there's a mutant or a drunk, but...
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just going to mark the Chef with a drunk for now, I think.
Is Marcus your chef? He's my only blank, so I have to assume.
Patrick is my chef.
Patrick is your chef, but that can't be true. Patrick would have lied to me in that world, and that's surely not a thing.
Patrick wants to join this chat.
Please, yeah, get him in.
Oh, okay. Patrick really wants to speak to me. Patrick's pinged me 3 times today.
Get in here. Get.
Hey, Patrick.
Hello. George, is Mia just the demon then?
I mean, she could be.
Yeah, because I am hard confirmed by the gossip. Now we just need to follow this exact plan. And it's quite
okay.
Fortune teller. Okay.
That's exciting.
Anyway, I've picked both Swampert. If you're actually the village idiot, you are sober, or at least you were night 2.
You're in a double claim with Mia then, apparently, if you're acrobat.
How are you hard confirmed by the gossip if you're...
No, I'm not. Mia was claiming.
Oh, right, yeah.
That she was hard confirmed by the gossip.
Okay. I'm not a village idiot, but
why do people lie in this game?
If you believe I was sober last night, then
night 2.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't.
I guess that'd just be a Hatter night.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I achieved nothing.
So we don't have a Chef 1 anymore, which makes it easier to build the worlds.
Yeah. Mia's pushing pretty hard against you, by the way, Swampert.
Mia always does that. Mia tunnels on me in every single game that I play with Mia. Sometimes it's not fair, sometimes it's justified. It's Mia.
Fair.
There's nothing confirming me in this game other than one person who Town doesn't socially trust, and even then...
I mean, I've heard of two people claiming Village Idiot who got good on you, if that helps.
I've heard of one of them, but not the second.
Yeah, yeah. 2 people have been saying that.
Only village idiots, so
I have a different village idiot.
Everyone has just lied to me.
So did you pick me, George, or did someone else?
Yeah, I picked you on night 1. Night 2,
Okay.
sorry, night 2.
Yeah. So
wait,
then
are you backing back into village idiot, George?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Do we all have Stuart down as the gossip, or
Stuart's hard claiming gossip?
Okay.
And
Stuart's gossip that there was a fortune teller in play. The only fortune teller claim I have is Wildheart, and I think Wildheart is evil.
Mia's claiming it today.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Stuart might be the summoner.
Potentially.
You got to find a second kill for someone though.
Welcome back, everybody.
George, there is a
time for
Shabalov on the
chat and
script.
I'll let people gossip first quickly, but I want to do some work building afterwards. Matt, go ahead.
I would just like to gossip that all village idiots received false information last night.
Okay.
Can I gossip that Marcus is the demon, please?
Okay.
I'd like to gossip that Stuart, Wildheart, and Matt would be a valid set of noble things in this game.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm the fortune teller. My information is as follows. On night 1, I picked Adam and Schnauzer. I got a yes. I believe that a viable red herring candidate is within that pair. Night 2, I picked Stuart and Sedanis, and I got a yes. And then last night, I picked Swampert and Marcus, and I got a no. We know that on night 2, I cannot be poisoned because via Stuart's gossip ability, Stuart gossip, there is no summoner. There is a summoner in play. What did you gossip, Stuart?
I said there's no summoner in play.
So and there were no deaths, so there must be a summoner in play, and we had an organ grinder ability, so therefore we know that the 2 minions on night 2 were summoner and organ grinder. So my yes on night 2 has to be. It can't be meddled with. I think Stuart's the demon here, but there's a fringe world where somehow Vortox and Swampert and Marcus are the demon. It's in between there too instead.
Especially with what kind of demon would Stuart be in that world? Because you start to explain the second death. Stuart can't be the Shabalov. Stuart can't pick 2 people on night 2.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a really easy solution to the second death. It's that the summoner has made an additional demon because of the Hatter change.
That's also true.
Could be.
That would claim essentially that Memeing or George were the original demon.
Yeah,
that's not true.
There's also an extremely fringe world where another player is a demon, but I don't want to say that right now in case it turns out to be true.
Who was your no? Sorry, Mia.
My no is on Swampert and Marcus. So if it was a Vortox at that point, then it would be one of them too.
There are apparently 2 village idiots that have both got good on me, just so everyone's aware.
What nights are those on though?
1 and 2.
Matt, was yours on night 2?
No, night 1.
Okay. So then that would be in the non-Vortox stage of the game because of the librarian confirmation.
Did village idiot pick me last night?
No,
I don't believe so.
Can I also ask a storyteller question as well publicly?
Yeah.
If the drunk village idiot gets summoned, does the other village idiot become a drunk if there's multiple in play, and also vice versa? Can the drunk move before summoning?
If there are 3 village idiots in play and the drunk one gets summoned onto, I would make one of the other 2 the drunk. I don't know if that's rules as written, but it's rules as I'm doing it.
Swamp, I think yours.
Mine's for a nomination.
Yep, by all means, the nomination's open.
Swamp nominates Wildheart.
Swampert nominates Wildheart. Please tell us why.
I think right now my 2 demon candidates are between Wildheart and Stuart. I think the Stuart worlds are making good sense if Mia is good, but I don't necessarily trust that Mia is good right now, so I'm going off the information that I have that doesn't involve Mia, which would be that Wildheart is most likely evil, and possibly the demon.
Okay, Wildheart?
I'm not the demon, but if you want to clear worlds, you can go for this.
Okay, it will take 4 votes. Countdown starts now.
Wildheart is in 2 noble things.
I don't like this. This should not be voted on. Very interesting.
And yet it was. Wildheart. It's marked for
Mia
execution.
nominates Swampert?
Mia nominates Swampert. Please tell us why.
So Stuart has gossiped that Marcus is the demon. So if Marcus is the demon, there would be 2 deaths tonight. If there aren't, then we can go after Stuart instead. The fortune teller information pointing at Swampert is a lot stronger. There's only actually 1 village idiot on you, and it's very possible that that village idiot is therefore just the drunk village idiot, because George isn't a village idiot. Thank you.
Okay.
My defense is typical Mia tunnel. There we go.
It will take 4 to tie, 5 to move it.
I've accused 3 people of being the demon, and I've said how we can rule out Stuart and
There's a
Marcus.
fortune teller no on me, and there's a village idiot good on me. Like,
Oh,
5 is enough.
Wait, Matt, you're surprised that got lifted after you voted to tie it? Is that what you're saying there?
it was just I didn't expect the votes. Matt was going to nominate Patrick.
Matt nominates Patrick. Please tell us why.
I actually just wanted to tie it on because I kind of like socially am trusting like Wildheart and Swampert, and I mechanically am trusting Stuart and Mia. And so I'm trying to like fill in the gaps, and Patrick's actually one of the few people that I think could be evil here.
Okay. Patrick?
I'm the acrobat, and yeah, I'll probably take care of myself.
Who'd you pick last night?
I picked George, usefully.
Died sober.
It will take 5 to tie, 6 to execute Patrick.
I genuinely don't think Swampert is a good kill.
I also agree that Swampert's
no, but because
a
Mia
bad
says it's
kill.
a good kill, then everybody votes on it. It's no.
2 is not enough.
Marcus nominates Stuart.
Marcus nominates Stuart. Please tell us why.
I believe it's entirely possible Stuart was the cause of the death last night, but not because of the gossip. If he was the gossip who gossiped me as the demon, I kill him.
Stuart?
If I am the cause of 2 deaths, I presumably am the starting Shabalov, given the fortune teller yes on me is from before the summoner. I couldn't have sunk a kill on when we only had 1 execution.
There's an innkeeper.
That's true. Okay.
It will take 5 to tie, 6 to execute.
I guess he would also be summoned into a Shabalos, but I mean...
Oh, I don't like that.
We're starting to split hairs.
Fair. I respect the drop.
4 not enough. Stuart safe. Swampert still marked for execution. Going in 10 seconds.
I mean, at this point we have to, because anything else will look like a huge lift and will cost us.
Schnauzer, can I just say, I came out to you with like confirmation of my role, and you still voted on me, which
That was before
is
Summoner Night.
executed and dies. And we'll go to sleep.
Okay. Chat, what is happening here? Like, the vibes do feel a little bit like Swampert and Marcus are on the evil team, but like, it requires some finagling mechanically for that to be true. So Matt's Philly Idiot good on Swampert is an interesting one, especially because Matt, like, I don't think Matt is evil protecting the Swampert with that information, because he was very easy to tie on Swampert and has accidentally, or not, voted to execute him. There's maybe a world where like Matt is not a drunk Village Idiot, but the drunk who saw Village Idiot. That could be fun. Appreciate, obviously, he did see me as good. Like, I don't necessarily know how much I want to build into. Oh yeah, Matt's the drunk. Yeah, Marcus is like, his choices are, odd tonight. Yeah, he has to sink if he's the demon, and the demon, tries to get the gossip kill. I'd love so Matt has apparently seen Sedanus as evil. I should write that down. So Swampert's got noble pings from Sedanus. We should probably find out what the original noble pings are. We should definitely find out what Marcus is claiming. That would be relevant information. Yeah, placing the second outsider I think will be important. I kind of want Patrick to die so that he has a chance to out-mutant if he is one. I don't think Mia would be, aggressively going into Fortune Teller this way if he were an outsider, because he ought to have heard of Wildheart's claim. Maybe that's not true. Yeah, I agree, Niz. Like, the Marcus, nominating while Swampert was on 5, I didn't love that, but it's just vibes. I'd love to be able to back it up with something. if Matt is just the lone sober VI, and it's not Vortox.
Good morning, everybody. I'm afraid to announce that Mia Gwen has died in the night.
It's
Right.
I mean, that was obvious.
Yeah.
Interesting that there weren't 2 deaths, which points at Stuart.
So what was the gossip? It was that Marcus is the demon.
Yeah. That's why we
It's
kill
safe, Mark.
Swampert, because then it resolves Stuart Marcus for us. It is entirely possible it is not a starting summoner, there is a poisoner and an organ grinder as the minions.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it did start as a non-summoner demon, I think you'd probably still want to sink here to threaten the potential Vortox later on.
Yeah.
Or to bring back the organ grinder.
And then Stuart could be Poison Knight 2 to cover that. Because I think sinking his Shab is a lot harder, so it's potentially just like an imp even.
He needs to. What's Marcus claiming? I don't know.
Savant.
Oh,
yeah, but
God.
I've never got their information.
Yeah, that seems like
Neither
something
have
we ought to be hearing about soon.
Sober Savant last night.
Yeah.
Who did you pick Knight 2, Patrick?
Swampert.
Okay.
I think Swampert was probably the worst kill we could have done last night.
I have no claim for Swampert.
Cannibal.
I don't, but just interpreting their info, I think they're a thing. I assume cannibal.
Yeah, Swamp is claiming cannibal, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I have someone's in tomb sets and enable pings sold that to me.
Yeah.
Schnauzer, why you're voting? It was very suspicious yesterday.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
I'm the banshee who's probably never going to die at night at this rate. I've
That's
been playing
tracks.
fortune teller. It's just
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
really going
okay.
well for us.
I'm willing to believe that, I think.
Yeah, I got in a swap with Mia's in day 1, and then sort of, I don't think it's really gone to plan.
Okay, that's fine. I'm inclined to believe you. This has felt like a Banshee-ish game. I'm the philosopher. I went mutant on that one.
Excellent.
So yeah. So as far as I'm aware, we have one village idiot.
Right.
Which is
So
fine.
that info should be good then, because they can't be.
Yeah, the only question is whether they are the drunk for me, because we have to place a second outsider from somewhere, I think. I don't think we're in a starting Godfather world. I think those worlds are quite niche. I guess it could just to turn into an organ grinder on night 2, I guess. But
yeah, that's the problem with the hat going so early, isn't it?
Yeah, I really wish we hadn't done that, but that's fine.
I know.
Okay.
I think we had to go on the FT info, but it makes so much sense. It's a red herring, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, having the 2 yeses is fascinating from before night 3.
Yeah, I can't.
I kind of want to. I want to execute Marcus. I think. I think we need to hear some of his information, but the vibes are off for me.
Yeah, I'll see. I mean, I'll vote on that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get back to town.
Excellent.
Do it.
Okay, I'll pop them on the grimoire.
Yeah, this is so funny. Like,
yeah. So apologies if this is asking the same question you've just been asked. But what were your pings?
oh, Wildheart, Adam, Stewart.
So Wildheart, Stewart, and who? Sorry.
Adam.
Adam. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a situation.
I don't know what to tell you, man. That's what I got.
Yeah.
You were indicating yesterday that you wanted Swampert executed.
Yeah.
I put my hand up because I thought, I basically trust you, but I was just wondering why. Why I voted.
Vibes, mostly. Okay. I was interested in pursuing Mia's fortune teller information.
Okay.
But
I don't trust that based on the voting yesterday as well. That last minute raise and then being surprised when it went on the block instead of tying was very weird.
Yeah, I mean, so Matt's claiming information that says Swampert is good, and it's very dangerous to put your hand up in that situation. Like when somebody else on the block and you're risking moving it to Swampert. I don't think Matt is protecting Swampert.
I mean, Matt's saying I'm evil, so I 100% could believe Matt's just the organ grinder framing me.
Possible.
I do think
I could 100% believe that.
Memeing.
Hello.
Can I ask who you protected on night 2?
Night 2 was
The first
George and
chance.
Schnauzer.
George and Schnauzer. That's very good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think perhaps go into there and see.
Hey.
Hello. What's your evil team at the moment?
I mechanically I don't have one. Socially, the vibes are off with Marcus, but I haven't had a chance to speak to him directly yet. So maybe that's just I didn't love the nomination, the timing of the nomination away from Swampert yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm annoyed. Well, not annoyed, but like I'm concerned about how little of his information has, got around to the rest of town.
Yeah. Oh, I have some. Would you like it?
I'd love some. Yes.
So day 1 is Math 0 or Empath 0.
Sure.
Day 2 is the Fortune Teller has not picked the red herring, or the Innkeeper chose 2 good players.
Okay.
And then night 3 was 2 people have picked you, or it's another Math 0. Which I'm not sure if I like the Math 0 twice.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I mean, I've been wrong before about deciding what I think does and doesn't sound like a JC support information.
Yeah, I mean, I think Marcus worded them slightly differently, so that's me like summarizing it.
It kind of feels. That certainly feels functional information.
Yeah. I also chose Wild Heart last night and got a good because I wanted to tie it off Wild Heart, but I didn't like the lift onto Swampert, so I just wanted to see what was going on there.
That I could in that world maybe I think we could like someone in chat suggested Sedana's drunk, and I think that could fit because Wild Heart's playing Banshee in a way that I find kind of appealing.
Yeah, so they were claiming like weird fortune teller, and so I had them as like mutant Banshee.
Yeah, he was on a roll swap with Mia apparently.
Right.
Yeah, and I lean towards believing Stuart at the moment. Again, it's all his vibes. So I don't really have anything on anyone.
Yeah, so my current world is Patrick, the summoner that summons Schnauzer, but I don't know if.
Yeah, I felt that summoner feels true to me because there's so many people really good. Yeah,
correct.
Welcome
back, everyone. Do the chitter chatter and then nominations.
I think I'm very much in summoner world just based on how many people read good to me in this group.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people have had their like roles from the start.
So then, it's no. I don't think it can be because you need to account for a poisoner somehow.
I think it could be Patrick self-summoned, maybe.
I would never do that. It's a coward. Coward.
Yeah,
unless it's like a 9 or less player game, because then it's very funny.
Yeah.
Marcus, are you willing to share today's information?
I can share all the information if you like.
I'd love to, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hello, everyone. I'm the Savant. I have Savant information that pertains to this game. I'm going to paraphrase this, but on day 1, either I got a Math 0 or I got an Empath 0. On day 2, the Fortune Teller has not yet picked their red herring, or the Innkeeper picked 2 good players last night. On day 3, 2 players picked me last night, or nobody is currently drunk or poisoned. And today's is either the Noble is a bluff, or there is a living Banshee.
That sounds plausible.
Last night,
but so day 3 is no one is drunk or poisoned, right?
I believe I was only picked.
The math series is different. No.
This is the day 3 info. 2 players picked you last night, or no one is currently drunk or poisoned. We executed Sid on day 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So then, if Sid were evil on day 3, the cannibal would be poisoned.
Yeah, I'm building Sedana's drunk at the moment, I think.
We've clarified some stuff that's happened with Cannibal Drunk if we're building Voltox worlds. Just
how so?
JC has ruled it that if Cannibal ate the drunk and there was a summoned Vortox in any way, JC would probably give false information.
Okay.
Just so it's useful for people to...
So what were your Cannibal Noble Pings, Swampert?
Cannibal Noble Pings were Stuart, Wildheart, Matt.
Fascinating.
Can I make a nomination, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Matt nominates Schnauzer.
Matt nominates Schnauzer. Please tell us why.
I think Schnauzer was the librarian at the start of the game. I think it was quite well known that they were confirmed, and so I think they were a likely summon target. I got that Sid was evil, so I kind of think that the nobles are probably just 3 good people here, and so I'd rather go elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a perfectly fine summon target. If people think I'm a genuine candidate, it's fine to get me. I'd rather be off the board now than in Final 3. Equally, I think there are more likely evil players around, and I think there are enough living players claiming village idiot anyway that we could test me either way.
Okay. It will take 3 votes to put Schnauzer on the back. Count on the block, even. Count on starting now.
Relevant information, Matt is the only person claiming village idiot under PHILO-MUTANT.
I've got another.
That's incredible.
There is another.
It surely has to be Wildheart then. If
3 is enough. Schnauzer is on the block. Do we have any more nominations?
Just a question to town. I don't pick someone tonight, correct? Or I pick myself.
Don't tell people who you're going to pick, just on the off chance there's a poisoner.
No, but if there is a Shabalov and I die.
Shabalov feels... It doesn't feel shabby to me, but I could be wrong.
Where is the second kill? Are we believing gossip?
It just gets sunk.
I lean towards believing the gossip.
Marcus nominates Wildheart.
Marcus nominates Wildheart. Please tell us why.
I don't read Schnauzer as being evil, and I would prefer to move this somewhere else.
Okay, Wildheart.
Yeah, I've came out with a few people. I'm the Banshee, so I'm probably never going to die in this game. So with Clay's Worlds, yeah, we can go for that again.
Okay. It will take 3 to tie, 4 to move it to Wildheart. Countdown starting now.
If Wildheart is the Banshee, it's not a Vortox game. It cannot be a Vortox game.
Can I ask?
Yeah,
how
I
many
don't
people knew
think
that
it's a
Wildheart?
Vortox game.
Wildheart? Hello?
You're on mute if you're talking, Wildheart.
Sorry, maybe I didn't catch what you said. Sorry.
How many people knew you were the Banshee, or that there was a Banshee?
I've only really came out today.
Okay, so no one had been told at least beforehand.
Yeah, that is a point in Marcus's favour.
I think Marcus's info is correct.
Yeah, it feels correct.
Sidonis, the organ grinder, whereas Noble's the bluff, living Banshee. No Droizen is a good way of saying there isn't a organ grinder hiding it. Innkeeper 2 goods makes sense, and I don't know about the other 2. Probably Empath 0.
Lots of hands. Feel free to do talking.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it can't be a Vortox if you believe me, because there's a fortune teller now on Swampert and Marcus. We killed Swampert and I gossiped that Marcus was the demon. So my information rules that out. As far as
Vortox could have hidden the kill,
well, okay, yeah. All right. If regarding the fortune teller, again, if you believe in me, the fortune teller has not picked the red herring. It was the night. It was after I was picked and got a yes. So I think that one would not be true, which means the innkeeper did not protect 2 good players. So finding out who the innkeeper picked on that night might be useful.
No, the thing is the fortune teller has not picked their red herring. So they would have needed to get 2 separate yeses on 4 people without picking the red herring.
Okay, but there's a yes on me and I'm not.
Yeah, the fortune teller information is a yes on Adam Schnauzer night 1, a yes on Stuart Sedanis night 2.
Yeah, which
that's
implies...
really tricky.
Yeah.
It could be poisoning.
Adam and Meaning both have their hands up, so I'm just going to give them a moment. One, then the other.
To clarify, I believe the 4th day info was Noble is a bluff or there is a living Banshee. If there's a living Banshee, Noble is not a bluff. which means that at the very least, the noble is good, ideally, unless they're still in some elaborate lie. So I'd assume that throws shade at Stuart, who is the player not confirmed by the rest of the info in that list.
Okay, Adam, then Mia, then Marcus.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the source of the math 0, empath 0. I think the
Yeah.
math 0 would specifically have to be the fortune teller being poisoned. I think that's the only thing that makes sense with what I've got on the Grim for a math. Or, sorry, if Mia's good and I know I'm good for an empath 0, there'd have to be a math not 0. The only math not 0 would have to be Mia being poisoned. Am I correct?
VI.
No, that's their own ability.
Well, I mean, anyone being poisoned is the more to the point.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a hidden mutant somewhere as well.
No, so building on the mathematician 1, just because George is the philosopher that went mutant, that doesn't automatically make a mathematician 1 on night 1, because the mutant would have had to have broken madness, and even then it's a might, so honestly it should just be a 0. So I specifically then have to be poisoned night 1. The issue we then run into is then on night 2 we know we had a summoner and an organ grinder, so they specifically went out of that. So then that would mean that I was poisoned night 1, I got a yes when I should get a no, meaning that one of Stuart or Sedanis is my red herring. Meaning I have picked my red herring, meaning that 2 good players were not protected by the Innkeeper. Who were they, meaning?
Schnauzer and George.
Oh, okay, then Schnauzer can just be evil here. That's fine. Thank you. Marcus, you have your hand?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine to say while Swampus not here. Just to kind of re-clarify on what Miming was saying, Noble isn't a demon bluff. It doesn't mean it's in the game. It could just be a not in play roll that Evil has stumbled upon.
Right, okay.
I know. I'm not saying that's definitely the case, but we can't just assume means he is good and in play. Yeah.
So I can't 100% assume Wild Heart is evil, is what you're saying.
But just on that quickly, if Schnauzer...
Okay, there's been a fair amount of chat, so I'm going to let living players who haven't nominated yet today nominate if they want to.
Schnauzer nominates Matt.
Schnauzer nominates Matt.
This is largely a vibes nomination. I didn't massively like the nomination on me. It felt like evil players trying to get rid of the last few remaining good players. But yeah, I don't really have much substance other than vibes, but equally, if you would rather keep it on me, that's fine.
Okay. Matt?
I think that I was speaking to Mia and Stuart earlier, and I think this was the last trio of people that I could put it on. So it wasn't that I wanted to get rid of a confirmed player. In fact, it was because you were confirmed that I think you're evil.
That's fair.
Okay, it will take 3 to tie, 4 to move it. Countdown starts now.
Patrick, could you do us a favour and just claim to be an outsider?
I did not mean to spend my dead vote there.
I was going to say, that is a...
genuine mistake.
Not sure what to do about that.
I'd also gone into full screen, so I was fixing the full screen issue.
Yeah, it's super easy.
It's a common issue.
You have to accidentally spend your dead vote. Only if people are comfortable with it, I'm willing to restore me as dead vote. Just because
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's easy done, isn't it?
Yeah, it didn't really make any sense. So.
General rule of thumb: if there's a nomination happening, hands away from the keyboard.
Yeah, let that be a learning lesson. I won't do it again because now that evil know my policy, they can bluff it. But for that one, I will. Sompa?
I'm still trying to figure out the outsiders in this game. I do think Patrick could have been at least a starting mutant. I still think Patrick could have been summoned or self-summoned now.
I think there are a couple of viable drunk candidates.
In the meantime, while you're talking, I'm going to close the day in 15 seconds if I don't hear another nomination.
Stuart, did you gossip today?
No, I'm not gossiping. Unless people want me to, I'm not gossiping.
I just can't put an acrobat in this game with how much drunken poisoning we think there probably is. I think Patrick's either the starting mutant or has been summoned out of it.
I'm really not convinced there's that much.
Executed and dies. And let's go to a Grim Reveal. In a little bit, because it's the night phase.
You absolutely got me.
I will say as well, I don't think there's been a lot of reports of poisoning or drunkenness. It is purely 1 or 2 things that people distrust.
Yeah. Well,
which
we
is
have
just evil.
We have the possibility of a starting poisoning who poisoned Mia. We have an innkeeper. We have a possible drunk. We have village idiot claims. Like, it's...
Yeah, I could buy that the
so-
poisoner picked Mia on night 1 and then turned into the organ grinder.
Yeah, I could buy that as well, but...
To clarify, the innkeeper, well, which is me, I've not picked anyone who has claimed to have done anything important at all.
Okay.
You know what? I too can buy that the starting minion wasn't the organ grinder and then became the organ grinder after I claimed organ grinder down. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, I'll be honest.
Gosh, this is fascinating. I've got absolutely no idea what's going on. I love it.
I think that's the
You
state
think
of
you
play
have
at the
no
moment.
clue? People are lying to me, man. uh,
I didn't lie to you, Sid.
So can I ask, in the wake
Yes,
of
thank you,
Wildheart
Sid.
outing Banshee, can we agree there's one village idiot claim? Has everyone still got a second?
No.
Just the one.
No, just the one.
Good, okay.
I mean, Matt and Wildheart are the two people I think are most likely to be evil, right?
What if the VI's
The people who are calling me evil.
I think Village Idiot is more likely to be something that an evil player would claim. Like, you kind of have to, if it's on the script, just in case there's only one.
I did offer. I went to Wild Heart straight away, and I offered to roll swap my as fortune teller. I feel like fortune teller Banshee. I don't know.
So, did we start with a poisoner who became the organ grinder?
That's a possibility for sure.
I don't think we know what minion it was at the start, to be honest. Like
The only one I feel confident was in play at the start is a summoner, because so many people have believable information or read good early on. It's really hard to build a three-person evil team for me here.
Question: could it have been a starting pucker who picked someone, probably George, and then I protected George?
I mean,
George
also,
then wouldn't have been able to use their philosopher ability and gain the mutant ability, right?
And
That would be the mathematician, yes.
That's possible. Then you
And
have
so
the...
then we need to account for.
No,
the math zero was night one, not night two.
Yeah.
Also could have picked Adam. Pucker could have picked Adam, and then we executed, so there was no death.
Also,
but
No,
then there wouldn't have
because-
been a hatter change.
Oh, that wasn't
I
due to another
gossiped-
ability.
I gossiped there was no summoner.
Good
Yeah,
morning, everybody. Before we start the day, I just want to let you all know there has been a storyteller mistake on a piece of mechanical information. So my apologies for that, but I'm making you all aware. That's all I can do at this point. To the best of my knowledge, only a single piece of information is wrong. It is what it is. Also, Marcus died.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sure. Okay, I would say that probably pertains to me then, like one of my statements. So let's not necessarily assume, build too many concrete worlds on my information.
I think
It
it's
might
the
be-
one that's
might
calling
be,
me evil.
I mean, I don't think it's a shab at this point.
No.
I think Pucker is believable. Summoning an imp also could be.
It's not a pucker.
You trust
I don't
yesterday's
believe-
information well enough, or?
I was told I was acrobat checked yesterday, and I would be poisoned.
Oh, that's reasonable. I mean, say there is a potential that Patrick is either like a drunk acrobat or a mutant,
or the pucker.
or the Pucker. That's also
I
possible.
think Patrick is evil for potentially evil from meta information, which is obviously
I'm tempted by the Matt evil situation. So Matt was claiming librarian on day one, and then went into Village Idiot. And I think we could all agree that claiming librarian on day one, then claiming Village Idiot on day two is suspicious.
When did you speak to Matt on day one?
Relatively late, midway through the day. I don't know, something like that.
Because I spoke to him second just after Stuart, who had claimed that he was the librarian that saw me and Matt as a mutant. So I said, cool, I'm just going to claim librarian then. And then I spoke to Matt and I told him this as well, thinking that he was a mutant. So he might have jumped onto that. Just so you're aware of that kind of train of conversation.
It's also quite interesting, the second set of noble pings, because the way that works with Vortox I like to think I'm a confirmed good player.
You seem
There's
pretty
some really
good.
weird stuff about Vortox and who could be evil, but the fact that Stuart and Wildheart are in both sets of pings, and it jumped from me to Matt.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. I've given you a little bit of time for private chats if you want them. There are, however, only 4 of you alive. So before we get any further in the day, I'm going to ask the living players, would you like to nominate? Would you like to gossip, for that matter? And if no one has any interest in nominating today, then I'll just put you all to sleep so we can go down to 3. If someone wants to nominate, we'll run the day as normal.
Can we at least execute a dead player if we're sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
Can I
use this
nominate
time to build
George?
some worlds or not?
Patrick nominates George.
Sorry, Mia. I'm happy to continue the chat afterwards. I just want to put some
Yeah,
votes on George.
Vortox. Yeah, Vortox.
Okay. George, you're already dead.
That's true.
Matt, what's all your information,
No.
please?
I'll do it all apart from last night's, just because of kills. I got Swampert was good, George was good, Sid was evil, and then out of the 4 live players, I've got a good and an evil ping. So I'm just going to keep those until tomorrow.
Matt, Wildheart, and Stuart, do any of you intend to nominate today? If not, then you can continue the chat in the night.
No.
I'm happy to sleep.
I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, George is executed and is already dead. Good night, everyone.
Take that. You can't kill me.
That's evil for sure. Saying I'm the only evil ping, I don't believe it for a second.
I mean, he's saying that there's another good and evil ping on a live players, but
Okay, right. Yeah, that's a thing too. But like, you know, as a player who knows I'm good, I don't believe Matt.
am I just a drunk?
No, because
I can't be because of the gossip. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are Sedanis's?
My information mentions a fortune teller.
My pings were Wildheart, Adam, Stewart. So 2 of them are still alive, and 1 of them was executed day 1.
Mia, there is a world where your second night of information was Vortox.
But then also my third night would be.
It would be where George is hattered Vortox, and then Summoner changed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably technically works.
It does work, but it's whether or not we trust George.
Or Poisoner picked the Vortox night 1.
Good morning, everybody. Your final 3 players are Wildheart, Patrick, and Stuart and Matt. Stuart is dead.
Right, Matt, what have you got?
Right, so out of the 3 alives, I've got Wildheart was good night 4, and then I got Patrick was evil night 5, and then I got Stuart was good night 6.
And the night Matt got evil on me, I picked Matt, so I just think Matt is evil.
I too think Matt is evil. I think Matt's the demon. I think he's framing me.
I don't know if Matt's behaved like a demon in this game.
No.
Sorry, Matt.
I think Patrick has, though, is my issue.
So, Matt, you have an evil on Sedanis, you have an evil on Patrick. Who is the third evil in that world?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to figure out, because Schnauzer made so much more sense, but I think that they would have to have been summoned. So I think out of the executed players, Swamp with Sid, but I just Swamp read very good to me day 1.
I mean, you have a good on Swampert.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think the reason why Matt's story doesn't add up is just because he's the demon he's making up, right?
Why does Matt have to be the demon, Sedanis? Why are you building Matt?
I mean, it doesn't have to be,
Yeah.
but you know.
I mean, I think Sid's just evil, trying to push a world onto me. This is fine. I'm trying to figure out it.
Do we think Marcus could have been evil at all?
Sure.
It's a possibility.
Because Marcus's information is specifically saying that Sid is not evil, based on the fact that no one is currently drunk or poisoned, is a true statement because only 1 person is claiming to pick Marcus on night 3, meaning that therefore Swampert cannot be drunk or poisoned via Sedanis being evil. Swamp, you have your hand up.
Yeah, can we just not forget about the fact that Wildheart is in 2 noble pings?
Yeah, I think if Wildheart is evil, it's probably with Marcus. We could explain Marcus knowing about the Banshee claim.
Yeah.
I mean, I compare Matt Wildheart really easy, right? I've been saying it for 4 days now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that Savant info means Wildheart could be
I want to go for
demon
Patrick, I
here.
think.
My is the drunk token is on Marcus at the moment.
I think Wildheart and Patrick are both evil together.
No.
I think
I would have died if Marcus was the drunk.
Yeah, who've you picked, Patrick? Sorry,
Of course, yes. Sorry.
Swampert, George, Marcus, Matt, myself. No, that's missing somebody.
That's
Swampert,
right, right.
George, Marcus,
Matt, yourself? Yeah, it's 5 nights.
Matt, myself. Why are we on
No,
day 6?
let him fuck up the info.
Because you don't pick night
Let
one.
him out evil.
That's why. I don't
Pound,
pick
stop
night one.
helping the
Thank you.
demon.
That's not a fun way to win a game.
The way I'm looking at this right now, I think this has to be an imp game. It can't be Shab just because we've not had enough kills for Shab. It doesn't feel like a Vortox game, though, they don't sometimes. It can't be a Pucker for 2 reasons. First of all, because I was acrobat checked the night before I died, and I would be poisoned. But secondly, Mia outed as the fortune teller and then died, and a Pucker wouldn't have. They would have had to have got super lucky and just picked Mia, which puts me an imp, so we could well have had a star pass.
Okay,
Can I
Adam
also-
has his hand up, and after that, I'm going to move for nominations because we're running a little over time.
Can I just get a quick clarification on your statement about Noble? Was it Noble is a bluff or Noble is not in play?
Noble is demon bluff, or there is a living banshee.
Okay, it's specifically a demon bluff.
The demon bluff is in the 3 not in
I
play
find
roll
it really
that
hard to imagine, like, if Sedanis had stumbled upon a character that wasn't in play, wasn't a bluff, I think KC would have said Noble is not in play.
Yeah.
I think they're functionally identical statements for the purpose of the game being interesting.
I think just on the off chance we did have a drunk organ grinder, we need to make a decision before nominations, don't we? Just on the off chance.
I think Marcus is correct about it being an imp as well, and I think it's just always been poisoner, organ grinder. The Hatter didn't change because there's no point going Godfather later on. And they
What
seem
if
not
there's
to
no
change the demon.
Hatter and that was the evil in my noble pinks?
The thing is, in that world, I think Marcus could have been an imp that star passed.
Yes, that is
going to be
plausible.
selling that world.
You don't know me.
Second call for nominations.
So then I'm Poison Knight 1. Get a yes when it should have been a no. Swampert.
I'll let you finish, Mia, and then I'll go after that.
And so then that means Stuart or Sid is my red herring, more likely Stuart. Stuart is Poison Knight 2, not Poison Knight 3. I'm confirmed by Knight 3. The Knight 3 Poison, I don't know where that is. Matt, potentially? I don't think so, though. Oh, Marcus Knight 3, because their information is...
Yeah.
Oh, because 2 players picked you last night, the Fortune Teller and the Poisoner, and no one is currently drunk or poisoned is false, because you're currently drunk/poisoned.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get accurate information then, because I'm poisoned.
You could.
You could.
Yeah, sure.
And it's a funny way to tell you you're poisoned, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to move over to Swampert, and then after that, I'd like to hear a nomination.
Yeah, I have brought both of these points up before. First of all, I made up the point that Wildheart is always very viable to make the organ grinder play. Very well could be a living organ grinder right now. I think Matt could be the only good player, and Patrick's a summoned mutant is my world. It makes sense with the outside account then if there's no drunk. Plus with Patrick's claim on the first day, then shifting to acrobat seemed like a more useful townsfolk, I think. If Matt nominates and there's an organ grinder, I would just like to suggest we go all in on Patrick, but that's my suggestion.
Okay, Matt, your hands up.
Yeah, Matt nominates Patrick.
Matt nominates Patrick. Please tell us why.
I think I just have to trust my information here. Sid's reading chaotic evil rather than drunk, and I think the world that has to make sense is that Marcus star passes to Patrick. I think, and Patrick was a starting summoner. I think that's just what I've got.
Okay, Patrick.
In that world, how does Marcus know there's a Banshee in play? And I'm going to just be counter-nominating Matt, because I think I just trust Marcus's information.
Okay, it will take 2. Can start.
Stuart's gossip proves that Marcus isn't the demon that star passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Matt and Sid are just at each other's throats in a, the way...
4 is enough. Patrick is on the block. Or it can be.
May I please nominate Matt?
Yes, you may. Please tell us why.
I think it's all been said. I think Matt is just the demon here. Yeah, we've said it all. Mia explained the world better than me, I think.
Matt, your defense.
You said we were explaining the world, but I've not heard any teams I'm actually evil with, apart from Sid, who we've just been causing a bit of chaos. I feel that if it's world building that's the issue, then we're equally at fault.
It will take 4 votes to tie, should you wish to do that on final 3, or 5 to move it to Matt. Countdown starts now.
I mean, I have to vote here now, right? Because
Wild Heart's definitely evil. Wild Heart's lifted to vote.
Like, it has to be lifted now.
All right, good work.
6 votes is enough. Matt is on the block to be executed, and I don't think it can be beaten. Wildheart, I'm also assuming you don't want to nominate yourself.
No, I think we've got the demon here.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's go to a grim reveal on Matt's death. Where to begin? I guess let's start where the game started, which was with the execution of Adam, your hatter. Adam gave the evil team the chance to swap their roles around. The evil team, of course, at that point was 2 players. One of them was the summoner, who stayed as the summoner so as to not lose the game, which I thought was, cowardly, but sure. The other one was Sidanus, your starting poisoner turned organ grinder, because he'd made a meme about the organ grinder the day before. As the organ grinder, all he did was mean you didn't know you were executing him until you did. However, as the poisoner, he got in a fun little poison night 1 on Mia Gwen, your fortune teller. Mia had checked Adam against Schnauzer, which is very funny because Schnauzer was the librarian confirming Adam as the hatter. So there was an attempt from Schnauzer to move it off Adam when Adam was on the block, but with the fortune teller, yes, it got messy quite quickly, I think. Where to go next? I guess since Sidanus is the organ grinder has been revealed, let's go to our cannibal Swampert. So after Adam the Hatter died, Swampert gained the Hatter ability, and luckily for him, did not die. Then after Sidanus, Swampert got the Poisoned Noble ability. That Poisoned Noble ability was Matt Stewart Wildheart, I believe, Swampert?
That's correct.
Cool. Well, obviously it was poisoned, but for what it's worth, Stuart was your gossip. Stuart had 1 correct gossip this game, which was that there was a fortune teller in play, and then a few incorrect ones, saying that there wasn't a summoner in play, saying that Marcus was the demon. Was there another one, Stuart, or was it just the 3?
No, just the 3.
Just the 3. So yeah, Marcus wasn't the demon. Marcus was the savant. And this is where the mistake that I alluded to came from. So on night 1, Marcus got that either his neighbours were on the same team, which you can see there were, or that there was a Matt Zero that wasn't. Mia was poisoned. On night 2, also on day 2, Marcus got that the fortune teller hasn't picked their red herring yet, but Mia had just picked her red herring Stuart, or that the innkeeper protected 2 good players on night 2. They were Schnauzer and George, your philosopher who went mutant. On night 3, that Marcus was picked twice last night, or that nobody is drunk or poisoned right now. That was your fuck up, because Marcus was only picked once, but also I had forgotten to put down the cannibal ate an evil player poisoned reminder, so it should have been that 1 player was drunk or poisoned. My bad. I don't think it massively impacted how people were solving.
Yeah, that didn't swing anything, I don't think.
But yeah, just making you all aware. And then lastly, that Noble is a demon bluff, or that there is a living banshee. Noble was the demon bluff there. We have Memeing, your innkeeper, who protected, I want to say, Schnauzer and George, and then Schnauzer and Wildheart.
Yeah.
Making Schnauzer drunk both times. Then your living 3, well, your final 3. You did execute an evil player. You executed the Summoner, and evil has won this game. Patrick was your acrobat, who successfully managed to slalom through a fair amount of Droizen. Obviously, the game started with a philosopher who'd made a mutant drunk, a poisoner, and then we had an innkeeper as well. We had a cannibal who could eat evil players. Patrick managed to successfully dodge all of it, only picking sober players the whole game. After quite early on, there were no actual players Patrick could pick unless Swampert ate another evil player. But, you know, it's good to get that confirmed. And Wildheart was your starting mutant who got summoned into the imp on night 3.
Oh, well done.
Right, wrong player.
Yeah.
Can
Fun
I
fact,
just
by the
say,
way, with the Banshee, the savant information I gave you, Marcus, was meant to indicate that that Noble was a demon bluff, so that you'd start piecing together that Swampert's cannibal information was bollocks. And then immediately after our conversation, I went into a chat, and the first words I heard in that chat were Wildheart saying, "Yeah, I'm the Banshee." Your bluffs, incidentally, were Noble, Banshee, and Village Idiot.
Oh, well done.
I've been the acrobat twice, sober and healthy, and made it to final 3 both games. And it's
Sounds like if you can do in your career.
Nice.
I blame George. Should have picked philosopher.
Dear, oh dear.
What a fun game! Thank you all so
Yeah,
much.
that was really good. Thanks, Casey.
That was really good.
Excellent.
Good
Yes,
game.
Well played, Evil.